Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, good morning. I need to refill my cup. Come on in for brekkie. Kinda, not really. I'm not making what I'm gonna eat this morning because I still don't know. I'm not feeling like anything. Sometimes I wake up and I just don't. It's kind of a struggle to eat anything. I'm not super hungry in the morning these days, but that's okay. But I'm still gonna cook something. So if you're watching, say hey. Yuck, that needs more sweetener. I hate being that. You know how they make fun of people who come online to do things? There's lots of Instagram reels out there making fun of influencers by saying, I'll just wait for people to show up. I'll just wait here. Well, that's exactly what I have to do. I'll just wait for somebody to comment. It's awkward. So if you're here, say hi. Yay! Hi, Bonnie. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Faith. How was your apple oatmeal, Faith? Was it delicious? I bet it was. Hey, Kay. I'm going to make some fermented nectarines. That's what I'm going to make, which means I can't eat them right now, but I'm going to make them anyway. I haven't even decided, Shirley, on breakfast. I don't know. Nothing sounds appetizing. Hey, Betsy. Nothing sounds appetizing this morning. I'm going to make fermented nectarines, Mary Malone, because you've taught me to ferment. You've taught me. The amazing coach, Mary Malone, the gut health coach in Wholly Healthy with KJ, who teaches people how to take care of their gut. All things gutly. Has taught me how to ferment things. And I have a big old bag of nectarines. If you were to ask me what my absolute favorite fruit is, it would probably be nectarines. Mary said, I saw the title and thought I better get over there. Stat. Have you ever fermented fruit? I know Mary has. She's fermented pineapple because it's called something. It's got a name, fermented pineapple. I can't remember what it is. But I love fermented foods. I'll ferment anything you give me. I'll try it at least once. I love fermented foods. Thanks, Betsy. I got this at Faith Fest last year in Wilkesboro. I didn't get to go to Faith Fest this year, which broke my heart because it was amazing. Last year I got to see CeCe Winans. I got to see Chris Tomlin, Kane. It was so fabulous. And this year Matthew West was there. Matthew West is my all-time favorite. It absolutely broke my heart to not get to go see Matthew West. But last year when we went, we got COVID, and it was the first time we'd ever had COVID, and it was terrifying for my daughter. And even though she's had COVID since then and knows she's fine and that it's just mild, I couldn't get her to go back. She was like, no, not going. I don't want to get COVID. Okay, so, and the tickets were outrageous this year. They were triple. So, yes, COVID Fest. Rona Fest 2023. So, all right, these are a little firm, but that's okay. Doesn't matter because I'm going to ferment them. Yes, I have odd ways of cutting fruit. Okay, I know. I don't know what's up with my camera lately, that it's in such an angle that you can't. That just went in the sink. I won't ferment that. You can't see what I'm cutting, but anyway, nectarines are one of my favorite fruit of all time. One time when I was preggers, we were coming home from Bar Harbor in Maine, and we drove by a farm stand and I could smell the nectarines from the car, and I made my husband stop. And I got 6 nectarines and I ate them all before we got home, and I had the worst cramps. It almost put me into labor, but not quite. sprouted oatmeal, zucchini, small apple, plain Greek yogurt, brown swerve, Arx maple syrup, chocolate OPP in my apple flavored coffee. Honest to Pete Faith, you put more ingredients in your breakfast. They are firm. And that's actually why I was thinking that, Mary, is that I like them much softer. And when I was thinking about what could I make with nectarines this morning, and I pulled them out and they were pretty firm, I was like, oh, you know what? I bet I could ferment these. So I looked it up to see if fermented nectarines is a thing or if it's just one. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Debbie. I don't know why my camera's like that. And I don't know if I can change it either. I might be able to change it on here if y'all can be patient with me for a second. Hold on. Settings, video. I wonder if it's on the wrong video. Let's see. Hold on. Be patient with me for a second. I'll see if I can. Back, dual, ultra wide. Ooh, I think I wasn't on ultra. I think that's it. I wasn't on the ultra. I was just on the wide. I need the ultra wide. There we go. Yay for cameras. How's that? Is that better? I'm going to put you over here next to my Chad. There. Now you can see what I'm doing. Very little tart. All right. You can totally ferment them in big pieces, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ferment them in slices about this size. Fermenting fruit is super easy. Fermenting anything. Do not be scared to ferment anything, okay? If you, listen, do you know what fermenting does? Mary, tell them what fermenting does. Fermenting foods like triples the vitamins and minerals in your food. Not your minerals, your vitamins. The benefits of the food that you ferment are like tripled when you ferment them. Yes, 2%. Oh, I already know, Mary. I already know. And I forgot to weigh my thing first. I do. A 2% solution. You haven't, Betsy? It's so easy. All right. 15.3 is, all right, now I'm going to zero that out. And I'm going to put these in here because I want to know how much it weighs. Fermenting anything takes 2 ingredients. Salt and whatever you're fermenting. Stupid easy. Yes, makes it easier to digest. So the bioavailability of the minerals and nutrients that are in it, you can absorb them better in your gut. It introduces beneficial bacteria into your gut. And beneficial bacteria, having good gut health aids in weight loss, aids in immunity, aids in, it's anti-inflammatory. No, I didn't wash them. I ain't washing nothing. Nope. Nope. Fruit's fine. I don't care. I don't wash things. Listen. I do need to get back to fermenting veggies. They're fine. I'll give it a little rinse. There we go. It's perfectly clean enough. Don't care. I don't wash anything. It's fine. It's fine. I do need to get back to fermenting veggies. I haven't done it for a while. But I also haven't had any veggies in this house in a while because I haven't been to a farmer's market. I hate buying them at the grocery store. They're overpriced and under quality. I haven't been down to the fresh produce market in forever. I feel like all I do is buy veggies and throw them away these days because I just don't have much of an appetite like I used to, so I don't eat as much. So it's kind of, I don't know. I don't eat that much anymore. So if I buy a zucchini, I'm lucky if I get to eat it. Yep, that's right. Quiets your food noise. Fermented foods quiet your food noise. Yes, ma'am. They do. They do. All right. This is about 1 pound. 1 pound 0.006. So we're just going to call it 1 pound, which means I need a 2% solution. Hold on. Let's see. 16 ounces times 0.02. I need 0.32 ounces of salt. So What's that? How does that figure out? 0.32. I'll measure it on this so that I can actually see the. So I'll do 0.3 on here. Mineral salt is what I use. Pink Himalayan is what I use for all my ferments. Right there. 0.32 ounces of salt. Right there. I'm just going to pour it in on top of my fruit, and then I'm going to fill my fruit with water. I know you're thinking, ew, salty fruit. It's not going to taste super salty. It's going to taste tangy. Look, Betsy, I read your mind before you even said it. It's just going to taste tangy is all. You don't need to mash these in like you would cabbage or anything. You just fill, I'm just pushing it down so that I can get the water level above it. That's it. Water level's close enough. Then I'll get a weight, which are up here because Cindy gave me a thing just for fermenting when she redid my kitchen. Here's my weight. Went a little over. I just put, oh, I'm getting it everywhere. Just putting my weight on there. Now, I'm going to put a solid cover on it just for a second. Not probably necessary, but I'm going to do it. Put a solid cover on it just so I can get the salt mixed around. Woo, that was slippery. I almost flung that. Just, that's all. I just want to get salt mixed around. Probably not a necessary step. And then I'm going to top it with a happy nipple. I'm not going to tell you why they call it a happy nipple. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. It's happy. And it looks like a nipple. All right, that's it. Fermented peaches or nectarines. I need to get rid of that air bubble. I got a big fat air bubble on the side. You don't want that. Because air pockets will just grow bad bacteria. And I don't want any bad bacteria. I want good bacteria. All right, and then I'm going to put it in this because as it ferments, the water level is probably going to come up a little and come out of the happy nipple. It's going to go. Perfect. See, no air bubbles. Isn't it beautiful? And it's going to be delicious. And I'm going to sit it right there in about 72 degrees-ish. Not too hot, not too cold. It's okay if it's warmer. It's okay if it's cooler. It'll be fine. It'll just speed up or slow down the process, but it's about 72 degrees in here all the time. 70 actually. And it will take anywhere from 3 to 5 days to 7 to 10, depending on what I want. So if I want it super, super tangy, maybe longer. They'll soften as they ferment and stuff. And they'll just get, they might be a little salty. You might taste the salt a little. The dog just peeked his head around the corner. You got anything for me, Mom? Can dogs eat nectarines? Does anybody know? Somebody tell me before I accidentally kill my dog like I almost did with grapes. I'll wait before I give him nectarines because I did almost kill him with grapes. I gave him about 18 and then somebody said, oh, grapes are bad for dogs. I'm cutting out. I'm not on this end. I don't know. I show full connection on this end. I do. Yeah. All right. Dogs, nectarines, safe. Hopefully. I'm waiting before I kill my dog. Hey, Siri. Can dogs eat nectarines?
Their digestion works differently than human digestion, and some foods that are fine for us are not fine for dogs. Peaches are a great source of vitamin A and fiber. In small, cut up pieces, the flesh of the peach is safe for your dog.
Okay. Thank you, Siri.
American Cat Club. For more, stay open on iPhone.
Okay. Apparently it's good for him. Right. If I cut it into tiny pieces, it would almost be like a relish or a compote because it would soften quicker and ferment quicker. But I like my chunks of nectarines bigger. When I was a kid, I hated fresh peaches. Okay. Hated fresh peaches, but give me canned peaches and I was a happy woman. So I'm hoping that's what my fermented nectarines taste like, is the canned peaches from school. All right. Well, there. You'll all have to wait now, 3 to 5 days. We'll test them. What day is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll test them either Friday or Monday and see how they taste, and then maybe add more time. Listen, I wanted to share with all of you something that I bought this weekend that I'm absolutely in love with. I bought at Sam's Club. Okay. These are called Amy Lou Parmesan and mozzarella cheese chicken burgers. They are the bomb.com. Let me just tell you. These have chicken raised without antibiotics, which I think all chickens have to be anyway. Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, salt, spices, red pepper, garlic, basil, rose extract of rosemary, and vinegar. That's it. There's nothing weird in this, you guys. There's no weird ingredients. Hold on, my husband's texting me. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. He texts me while I'm talking and then says, hello, hello, where are you? Are you ignoring me? No, I just can't text you. These have no weird ingredients. They're not even personal choice, you guys. They're totally on plan and they are absolutely delicious. I think they were $13 and you get 10 burgers. So it's not a terrible price. I've had one every day this week, which is 2 days. So I've had them for 2 days. They are so good. They are fully cooked, but I put them in a pan with just a little cooking spray and crisp them up on each side because even they're fully cooked, but you can see they're kind of like pale and they feel kind of pasty. They don't feel cooked, but they are cooked. So I just fry them up in a pan and get them crispy on each side and hot, heat them through. They are absolutely delicious. These would be good on the Blackstone. But when they get crispy on the outside, they're so good. There's 19 grams of protein in one of these babies. So they're a fabulous source of protein. There's 14 grams of fat, so they're a solid S. There's only 2 grams of carbs, which probably comes from the cheese. Comes from the cheese. So it's not a unhealthy carb source. It's really, these are fabulous. So if you see these at your Sam's Club, I don't know about Costco because I don't have a Costco close by. The air fryer, that would be good too, Luann. Great idea. They show in the picture, so you could put this on a keto bun if you wanted. I've been putting it in low carb tortillas. Yeah, Sam's Club, Debbie. They show it topped with mozzarella and sauce. I'm just eating it with ketchup and mayo. But they're so good. Does anybody remember the days of Schwann's? Anybody here have Schwann's? Schwann's Schwann's just went out of business, but Schwann's had pizza burgers, and the pizza burgers had pizza flavorings in them. They were full of pizza flavorings and they had a thin slice of cheese in the middle, and you'd bite it and the cheese, mozzarella cheese would string out, but they were seasoned really well, like pizza burgers, like pizza. They were so good. I know. Schwann's just went out of business, and that is so sad. It's the end of an era. Pop up, push up ice cream cones and overpriced ingredients that you would beg your parents to buy. They were so expensive, Schwann's. My dad worked for Schwann's for a long time. Well, in the last few years, they had some healthy things, but not a ton. Even the healthy things were not the greatest. But anyway, they had pizza burgers. These totally remind me of the Schwann's pizza burgers. And they don't have cheese in the middle. They do have cheese in them, but it's not like you don't string out a piece of cheese like the pizza burgers did. But my mom used to take those pizza burgers and fry them in a pan so they would get crisp on the outside. And that's what you can do with this. These are so good. I think these would be good chopped up. They actually are out of business, Luann. They just announced this week that they're shutting down completely. They went to the name Yellow for a while, and now they've shut down. Or I don't know if they have yet, but they are shutting down. Anyway, Mom would fry them up and get them crispy, and we would eat them, and I loved them. So good. So anyway, total on plan recommendation win. So if I look at, when I first looked at that on the shelf, I thought, oh, $13. I hate to spend $13, but I always have to stop and think about what I'm getting. Like, if I just look at the price tag, I immediately get turned off. But I have to look at it. I'm the only one in the house that will eat those. Marin might have one, but for the most part, I'm the only one that's going to eat them. These are good because of the way they're packaged until December. Okay. There's 10 burgers in there, and they're packaged to a package. So you can open it and have one today and one tomorrow, and then not have one for 2 weeks, and they're still going to be fine in the fridge. That's 10 meals for me for $13. I put it with a salad. You can put it on a salad. You can put it in a bun and have it with some veggies on the side, whatever. But I think that's a really actually great price. They're an S, Hannah. They're 14 grams of fat in a burger, but they're 19 grams of protein. So I think they're a pretty good value. So I'll be buying them again. I'm actually, next time I go back to Sam's Club, I think I'm going to buy a couple of them and put them in my freezer, because if they're one of those seasonal items that they don't come back, I'll be really upset. Alice, in Holton, there is a place called The Bus. You ever been to The Bus in Holton, Alice? It's a burger bus that sits up in the park downtown. And they're there in the summer. And years ago, when Schwann's sold, it was at the same time, I don't know where they got theirs, but they had pizza burgers on the menu. And they had what was called a Wade burger. And that Wade burger had a grilled pizza burger that they topped with Velveeta and bacon and ketchup and fried onions, like grilled onions. I totally need to make the Wade burger out of this, because it was my absolute favorite thing. I need to get the ingredients so I need some Velveeta. I need to make some more Velveeta, because I did make some there a while ago, and make the Wade burger. Grilled onion. Oh, so good. So good. All right, my friends. Well, Holy Healthy Holidays starts today. If you haven't joined us, the discount expired last night, and then I thought, you know what? There are some people that said they were going to sign up on October 1st. So I extended the discount, because I know some people can't sign up until today or payday on Friday and still want to join, and I don't want a discount to keep you from joining. So if you want to join Holy Healthy Holidays, we're just getting started. There's still time to join us. We're talking about being an overcomer this month. Overcomer October. Yes, I do have a video of me buying stuff. I think I have 2 on YouTube of me shopping at Sam's Club. So anyway, we start today our first cooking class. You get a bunch of free holiday cooking classes with your membership to Holy Healthy Holidays. And our first one is Thursday. We're going to make pumpkin crisp. And I'm looking forward to that, actually. I got to shop. I better order my stuff. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. And I will see you all back.